Hey everybody, it's been a little while. It's been a week or two. Just came back from Los Angeles. It's snowing here, a little different than LA, or it did snow yesterday. Not snowing right now. That's a mountain life in March, in March springtime. But yeah, so a few items to update on. Sold 100,000 items on eBay. That's pretty amazing. Just crossed that today. Actually, made an Instagram post about it. Pretty unbelievable. Thank you all who have sent in their items, trusted us to sell your items on eBay. It's been amazing. Sometimes you just don't realize as you're growing. I mean, I still have a screenshot on my phone of when I sold, when I have like 20 feedback and like in 2017, right? Taking a screenshot of that, and when we had 50,000 items sold, I didn't take a screen. So sometimes you just got to sit back and take a moment and celebrate something like that. So thank you to everybody who contributed their items to be sold that went towards that number. And talking about that, went down to Phoenix on Sunday, a day trip to pick up our largest consignment ever. This person had been watching YouTube videos since started in like 2019. That's crazy. That's been 5 years since I started uploading videos onto YouTube. And $400,000 consignment. It'll be about 2,000 items, about, 70 or 80 items will be fixed price, and the rest will be auctioned over 6 weeks. All vintage Pokemon. Love to see it. A lot of first edition, a lot of shinings, crystals. Just an amazing collection. And once again, it's all thanks to you guys. People don't give their items worth more than a house to a stranger and then put it in their car and drive away without the brand of you guys being able to trust us and to sell 100,000 items and millions of dollars, right? You can't build that overnight. And that's pretty amazing. So that is a huge feather in our cap as well. $400,000 consignment. It's pretty crazy. So watch those on our eBay store if you guys are interested in any of those. Came back from Collecticon. That was the main reason for having really updated a video in a while. Was there only a couple hours. Went around to a lot of the tables, saw a lot of stuff. Luckily I wasn't there for the hour that, they were singing, which I know is very, very loud, whoever is there, who's the act. But yeah, I met a few people. Thank you to everybody who came up to me and said hi. I said hi to a few familiar faces that I hadn't met in person, but I had known through the internet for probably years now. Pretty crazy that you have known somebody for basically 4 or 5 years online but never met in person. Pretty crazy. But yeah, that was good. A little different vibe for me going because I hadn't been to Collecticon in 2 years. And I think that's going to happen as we grow. Before it was like, hey, Z and whatever, watch your videos. But now it was like some people coming up to us and wanting to pitch ideas or business partnerships and stuff like that. And we've never taken a sponsorship, and I don't see us ever doing that, because we want to be our own entity. We want to forge our own path. We want to have someone else make partially decisions for us, for our own people. But it was interesting. These people came up to say, hey, something, and then I say, hey, let me pitch you this or this. And it was different. And I think the more we grow, the more that's going to happen. But that's just part of it. But yeah, that was Collecticon. I stayed in LA for a while. Our toddler loves apparently being on the beach, and I think she could dig scoops of sand into a bucket for 8 hours a day. I think that's something that she could definitely do. But now back here, sorting out that huge consignment. It's going to be spread over, like I said, 6 weeks, so I'm just sorting that out, as well as all the other items that have come on. We're pretty proud of that. Looking to the future, we have a big summer planned and more plans to improve the service, as we have every year. More to come on that. Stay tuned. Probably towards the end of summer, I would hope. And just thank you, everybody. Thank you for the YouTube channel, for people have actually subscribed now. I think it's because of that one video we made, but We're seeing positive subscriber growth there, growth on our Instagram. I got an Instagram, TikTok. Usually these are kind of scam things, but it was actually from TikTok saying, hey, once you enroll in this whatever beta creator program, and if you make videos over a minute, they actually pay you. And actually, it seems to be a decent amount. I don't know if you guys realize this, but I actually did an experiment on TikTok for about a month in October and November, I believe. It's like a 30-day period, or maybe like a 60-day period. It was like almost a 2-month period in 2020. Was it 2022? I think it was 2022. Yeah, to where we were trying to grow social media so that people would come use the service. And we already been on TikTok, and we started putting more stuff, and I put a lot more, or Instagram, and I put a lot more stuff on Instagram. I'm like posting daily on there now, and I'm trying to do more YouTube videos here. And YouTube has always been the primary thing, but Instagram is starting to become that as well. But it was like, TikTok is popular, let's try to put an experiment on there. And we did, this was me and my wife putting like trying to think of video formulas that would work, and Cam as well. And we made 5 or 6 videos, and really at least back then, 2 years ago almost, the way to get on TikTok is that you throw stuff on the wall, you throw TikTok ideas on the wall. It doesn't work. Once something clicks, once something works, once something gets a lot more views than the other ones, you delete all the previous videos, and you take that video idea and you drill down to the center of the earth. And then when you get to the center of the earth, you drill all the way to the other side, and then you drill back until you drill the entire earth. And then you go and drill the moon, you drill Mars, and you go all the way and you drill the whole solar system. That's TikTok, at least what it was. I found a system that worked. It got no views, like 10 views, 20 views, 0 views, 15 views, 100 views, 20 views, and then one got like a couple thousand. It was like, okay, there it is. It was me kind of like putting mysterious videos and like the light box that we had about kind of random facts about Pokemon cards. And, over like a 20 video stretch, every single video was like 20,000, 80,000, 100,000, 300,000, 100,000, 80,000, 40,000. One got 1.8 million. And it was like 300,000, 80,000. It was a stretch of like everything got 50,000, 100,000, 200, 250,000 views. All of them. There was not a dud in there. Every single one. And this was an account that was at 0. I didn't say it to anybody on YouTube or on Instagram that we had TikTok and please watch. Completely organic. And it worked. And did it over that stretch, got like I think it was almost 3 million views over a course of a month or two. Every single video got tens of thousands of views, way more than my subscribers on there, or followers, I think that's what they call it there. And then we didn't really get any consignment out of it. Nobody sent in stuff to TikTok, and I stopped. And that was it. So, maybe start that again. I don't know, to see if maybe it's a little different there. Because I know there are people that buy stuff off there now, with like TikTok shop. That's a thing now. Maybe people want to sell on eBay. I don't know. But once you figure out a formula on there, it's just kind of, and you just keep using it, it's game over. And honestly, it's not that hard. I don't really get, when we were at Collecticon, there were a lot of people that they were like sponsored by Collecticon. There are people there, a lot of, these influencers, right, who they all seem to be good on short content, like, I don't know, Reels or TikTok or YouTube Shorts, but they just can't get any views on long form content. They can't get any, like 0. They might get 100,000 views on a TikTok, but they'll get like 50 views on a YouTube video. It's kind of interesting. And it's like almost all of them. And I don't really understand, because long form content to me is a lot harder to get 1,000 views or 5,000 views or 10,000 views. It's so much harder because people have to click on your video, right? People aren't, whereas these other ones, people are just scrolling, and it's, if you hit a certain algorithm, it just force feeds you, and it forces a view on the person, even if they don't want to see it. It's forced. So, and I found it to be very easy on TikTok. It didn't take many videos, and then every single one got a ton of views. It wasn't difficult. So it's kind of interesting, like, again, talking about something else I observed at Collecticon is a lot of these people that were, like, sponsored by there, or, like, featured, which, by the way, make $1 million. I don't care. Hopefully these people just absolutely make as much money as possible. It's not hating on them. I'm just saying that it's just interesting to me, just as an observer, that there's no, like, long form content people there who are making someone who might get 10,000, 30,000 views a video. They're not on there. It's people who can get 50,000 views on a reel or a short or a TikTok, right? Which to me, it's like, that's not hard to do. It's just not, versus the long form. I don't know. Does anybody know why, why everybody, the people who were, like, sponsored by these companies always are short form people? I don't get it. To us, when we were making TikToks, and it's like, we had our eBay linked, and people, like, nobody actually, like, bought stuff or, like, sent us stuff. It didn't really sell anything. So that's why it was also confusing me. I don't know. I don't really get it, but that's just the way the world works right now, I guess. But anyway, that's the update for today. Once again, thank you for 100,000. Thank you for the continued support. It was nice to meet you guys at Collecticon who were there, and yeah, on to the next day, on to the next video. See you then.